We recently had an economic summit in California that was trying to crystallize against the most important issues facing the state. And the issue that came to the top of the list where there was both concern and energy for addressing it was the future of the workforce.
So you've got aging baby boomers where they have these credentials and degrees, so we're still able to compete there, but they're now exiting the workforce, and what's replacing them is what concerns me.
So we plan to engage business around the recommendations of this report and ask them to become full-time partners to work with the broad access institutions in their community and throughout the state of California to support the necessary reforms to make these the most productive institutions in California.
We have a tradition. We've always thought of ourselves in America, and especially in California, as being the best in the world. But there's a lot of evidence that we're not anymore.
We're not performing at our level of expectation. We're not performing as we did over the last half century. The reality is we're now starting to slip behind.
We know that 21st century skills are going to require a form of post-secondary education, and we also know that the vast majority of those people being educated are going to be coming out of the broad access institutions.
Most Americans go to college, and they're community colleges, which have almost half the enrollment. You talk about college for most Americans, that's what it is.
For this state to fully achieve its potential, for this state to actually reach our aspirations and our dream, we've got to radically alter our approach, and that means we're all in this together.
Reinventing the California higher education system is an enormous opportunity for the state. We did it once before. We need to do it again. California is on the forefront of innovation in so many parts of the economy. We should be at the forefront of innovation in the higher education sector.
California has to do quite a bit in really growing and nurturing their own youth and providing those opportunities so we'll have that educated workforce from our communities.
We have to keep investing in education, but we have to find cost-effective ways, and we have to invest not just in the colleges because they're good places, but we have to invest in helping them change. And most of our students in California are in public institutions, so how the state handles this is very important, because the one thing we know is that if we don't make them, we simply won't be able to make the current system productive enough to serve all the people who need college so they can get decent jobs and so the state can be competitive with the rest of the country and the rest of the world.
For businesses investing in this, they're really investing in their own future. They're investing in their own viability.
Business leaders can join us in reaching out to their elected officials, statewide officials, and also to support the community colleges and the broad access institutions in their community.
We can't continue to do what we've done and expect to get what we've got. In a world where average is over, we slip behind by continuing to make the same kind of decisions we've made in the past. And if we want to maintain our status of being on the leading and cutting edge, we have got to make corrections and recommit ourselves to our institutions of broad access, institutions of higher learning.